So my AC doesn't work today. It's late at night and I'm trying to get to 75 degrees, but it's been hovering around 78 degrees. I'm set to cool. The fan is set on auto. Let's go figure out what's going on. So when I get to the air vents, I can feel that the air is just lukewarm. Right here is the air handler, and at the air handler unit you can hear the fan running, so it's getting the right signal to turn on the fan, but the air is not cool. So let's go check outside at the condensing unit. So I'm outside at the condensing unit and it's not running. So at least right now we found out where the issue comes. If this is not running, then you're not going to get cold air. Before I look into it, I should be turning off the power, but because it's not running, I want to see if it's even getting power. So let's go check out the breaker real quick. So now I'm at the breaker and the breaker hasn't tripped. Alright, so the voltage from the shutoff goes all the way down into this panel right here. So this panel has two screws. Let's take it off real quick. Don't want to lose those screws. Alright. If I take it off, what you can see here is the voltage coming up, and alright, this is a lot better. So as you can see, the green wire, brown wire, and red wire, 240 volts coming up, and the green wire is the neutral, which is tied to the unit right there, but then the brown and the red is going into this black contactor, this black relay. So let's see if there's any voltage that's coming into the unit real quick. Alright, so I hope you all can see what's going on. I have my DMM digital multimeter set to VAC because we're trying to measure AC voltage right now. I'm going to measure these two leads right here, and I have 245 volts AC. So the voltage is good coming in, but am I getting any voltage coming out? I'm going to measure right here, 0 volts coming out. So this should be active right now. Alright, so do you see this yellow lead and this blue lead right there, these two right here? So these two go all the way to the thermostat and air handling unit, and when this condensing unit needs to come on, the 26 volt VAC signal should send out over here. So let's check and see if I have 26 volts VAC, because if I don't, then it's inside, but if I do, then there's something wrong out here. Oh, so look right there. I do have 26 volts VAC. So what does that mean? That means that the air handling unit and the thermostat, that's all working. It's sending a signal to the condensing unit, but the condensing unit isn't coming on. This contactor, this relay, is broken. Let's see. Oh, regardless, I still need to replace this, but I'm just trying to say, if it doesn't want to come on, you can tap it. It might be stuck down there, and you can tap it and it will start working. There's also two screws on top right here that covers up this contact, and I could remove these two screws and see if the contact will go down or not. And don't forget, this is live right now, so let's turn off the voltage real quick. Yours might be a switch like your circuit breaker for your house, but this one is just pulling it out. So let's pull up the voltage. Now there's no more voltage going here. I'm going to take this small cover off real quick. Alright, let's take this off. Alright, let's go a little closer and see what's going on. Alright, so as you can see right here, I should still be getting the 26 volts to shut this down. Let's see. Oh, I can even feel there's a humming sound. I don't know if you can hear a humming sound or not. So there's still 26 volts trying to shut this relay down. Let's remove the 26 volts and see what happens, or 24 volts. So it was closed, but the voltage wasn't passing through. Alright, right there. You see how dirty and bad that contact is? That's the reason why it's not working. So either we can replace it, or I can use some cleaner and see if it'll work. Alright, so for tonight, all I really want is to just get this working, and then tomorrow morning I'll replace this contactor. Here's some values right here that I need to pay attention when I replace this contactor. What I have right here is electronic cleaner, contact cleaner. So I'm just going to spray it through here. And then I'm just going to have this jump a couple times. And I'm basically trying to just get that contact running. I mean, get that contact clean. So hopefully that cleans it up. So there's the top and bottom side. Maybe it's the bottom side that's dirty, so let's go ahead and spray that. Alright. So now that's closed. So before we plug the power back in, I probably should go and turn off the thermostat real quick. Alright, so let's do this real quick. Turn it off. So now it's not going to call for the 26 volts signal, so the contactor, as you can see, it's up right now again. This little button right here, you can see this contact is now up. It's not down anymore. Okay, so now I can put the switch back in without it turning on. And I'm just going to leave the camera out here recording, and I'm going to go inside and turn on the thermostat right now. There we go. So it works now. As you can see, that shut down and now it's working. So just real quick, my wife said, how do I know that this is going to get cool even though the unit is running? Well, first of all, it's been running for a couple minutes already, and when I touch, there's two pipes. There's a thin one and a thick one. One is a high side, low side. When I touch this bigger pipe right here, you put your hand over it, you can tell that it's cooling down, it's cold. Right now, this pipe right here is cold, that's why it's insulated. Also, another thing too is that if you have an eye dialer right there, you can see, hopefully you can see it, the refrigerant running through the line, so it's the compressor's pumping it right now, and the fan is running too. Anyway, it's cooling down. The house is cooling. Alright, good morning everybody. So I found out what caused this issue. I don't know if you can see, but there's a load of ants right there. I can count at least 4 or 5 ants. So the ants are attracted to electricity, or sometimes they just walk in the path of electricity. They're the ones who happen to be at the wrong place at the wrong time and cause this contactor to clog up. But these ants are what cause this contactor to fail. And the contactor itself, as I examined this morning, still looks pretty good. It's still pretty shiny on the contact. Anyway, contact cleaner works. So I'm not going to replace this since it's still in a pretty decent shape. I hope you all enjoyed the video. You all have a great day and be safe.